Hello, my name is Thomas Spacco, owner of TPR, which is Tom's Performance Repair. Today we're going to show you how to check mechanical oil pressure in a 2008 Acura MDX. And we're not going to even have to remove the actual sending unit, which is the common method in the past, to go ahead and use adapters to screw in where the oil pressure sender is at, and then put the gauge into the actual pressure port where the sender originally was located at. Designed the tool, it's an oil filter access tool. It's called the KT28, and what it is a very simple device. It's actually a band with a small piercing barb on the end of it, which then goes around the filter, which I'll demonstrate, with an auto shut-off quick coupler. And we put that on the filter, it pierces it. The consumable is the filter. Once you go ahead and test it, the filter needs to be replaced, because that's where we're going to have our tap access for the oil pressure. And then we use mechanical gauge. For demonstration purposes, I removed the right front wheel so that we can actually see where the oil filter is located at, which is pretty straightforward as far as accessing it. As far as to do an oil pressure test on this the old way, the sender is located further up behind the oil filter. Yeah, it's fairly easy to access. However, it's a metric thread. I believe it's a 8mm by 1.0 pitch. So we'd have to come up with some type of adapter to hook to the gauge that would not leak, and this one here relies on an actual aluminum sealing ring. So we're on the domestic vehicles, it's usually quarter pipe or eighth pipe. A little bit easier, somebody might have that type of adapter to fit their gauge, but coming up with a 8mm by 1.0 pitch, it's going to be a little difficult unless you have a vast assortment of different types of adapters to go ahead and do the same operation. So to go ahead and verify the mechanical oil pressure, it's very simple. We'll go ahead and actually take the band piece, and we're going to go ahead and we'll slide it onto the filter. Still plenty of movement there. We're going to start tightening the band so it fits all sizes of oil filters, from large ones to the smaller ones like on this Acura. We'll tighten it down until it pops through, which is going to penetrate. Boom, just penetrated it. And now we have the silicone sealing washer right there. There's no leakage, but we have direct access now to mechanical oil pressure in this vehicle. So now, since we actually have the port, we'll go ahead and take our quick connect, snap it on right there, and now we're ready to go ahead and verify mechanically what the oil pressure is in this vehicle. Okay, since we got the vehicle running now, all vehicles have different specifications of what they require for the oil pressure. Some are rated at 2500 hot, cold, but right now, as we can see, it's making about 84 PSI, direct reading right off that, and that's the same thing that the actual sensor up there is seeing too. If the engine's cold, we're going to service the oil anyhow, and we'll have to replace the filter. As I said earlier, the penetrating barb went ahead and popped into it. But basically, it's done. So we know that the oil pressure is good. So if the gauge was saying 0, we know we got 84. We'll go look and see where the problem is, other than internally on the motor itself. As you can see, there's no leakage with the auto shut off. Okay, now we'll go ahead and we'll remove the band. Quick disconnect, we're off. And we'll have a little bit of leakage. So like I said, we did puncture just a small hole in the side of the filter. Now to go ahead and release the band, we'll go ahead and put it on tighten a little bit first. There we go. Pop the O-ring, boom, done, we're off. That's simple. I'm going to spin the new filter on. There you have it.